Hi friends, this is Deep Basu and welcome to my channel Think Deep. I'm back again and I have set a very different frame from all my previous camera angles. If you have noticed, this is a very different frame. I wanted to try something new and it's raining here, so I wanted to stand next to my windowsill and review the latest release, Class of '83. So guys, Class of '83 is the latest film on Netflix and it's been produced by Red Chillies, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. This is the third collaboration with Netflix. First was Bard of Blood, second was Betal, and this third is The Class of '83. This movie stars Bobby Deol, and when I watched the trailer, I was pretty intrigued because personally I like Bobby Deol as an actor, and I've been following his work for quite some time since Barsat. He's a good actor, but the problem with Bobby Deol is that in the recent times, even his previous films, in terms of content, this has not been very strong. Maybe his selection of films, his selection of projects have not been very fruitful. And even with Shah Rukh Khan, Red Chillies, if you have watched Bard of Blood and Betal, the content wise, the story has not been so good, has not been well received by the critics or the audience. So I was really hoping that this combination, Bobby Deol, Shah Rukh Khan, Netflix, will definitely be a very fruitful and a very successful combination. But I am disappointed once again. So, and Class of 1 minute, my phone has fallen down. I'm so sorry. Class of '83 is an adaptation of Mr. Hussein Zaiddi's novel, Class of '83. And Hussein Zaiddi, if you remember, if you know him, if you know of him, Hussein Zaiddi is a crime writer. He has written various books on crime, Mumbai crime, like Dongri to Dubai. And I think Shootout in Lokhandwala was adapted from Hussein Zaiddi's book. Shootout Lokhandwala, Shootout at Wadala. And he's a very famous writer, and many Bollywood films have been inspired from his books. So Class of '83 is an adaptation of his book, and I believe the book is pretty interesting. But somewhat I felt the adaptation was quite rushed. It's a 1 hour 40 minutes film. I was very happy to see the duration. And this movie has been directed by Mr. Atul Sabrawal, who has directed Aurangzeb, produced by YRF before. If you have seen Aurangzeb, Arjun Kapoor's I think first or second film, it's been directed by Mr. Atul Sabrawal. He's a director of the film. So I was really hoping that this movie will be good. Initially I thought it's a web series. अगर ये web series होता ना, it would have been much better because I felt the movie was rushed. So basically, if you've seen the trailer, the story of Class of '83 is very simple. It revolves around an ex encounter specialist, Mr. Vijay Singh, played by Bobby Deol. He is a veteran cop and a very famous encounter specialist. In the past, he was involved with a gangster, and due to some unforeseen circumstances, he fails and he is demoted to the punishment post and ends up becoming the dean of an academy. So there's an unfinished business. And down the years, Vijay Singh had a personal life problem. He wanted to commit suicide. There's a lot of complexities the character Vijay Singh has been facing down the years. So now what Vijay Singh does, Bobby Deol, he's a dean of the academy, he is posted in the punishment post. So now what he does, he hires a group of new policemen, aspiring policemen. He hires a secret squad, a 5-member squad, who will have the license to kill and help in clean the Mumbai city. Clean in the sense, kill on the gangsters. Chakachak Mumbai city. So that's his plan. So, like, one liner wise, the story is not very unique. You have heard these kind of policeman stories where the police is hiring a group of new cops in order to clean the Mumbai city. So the story is quite the same, where Bobby Deol's character Vijay Singh hires a group of organizes he organizes a special squad of 5 young policemen who will help him to clean the Mumbai city, and because they have the license to kill, and this encounters will not be registered. And how this entire initiative backfires and what really happens, you need to watch Class of '83. And if you read the book, I've read the synopsis of the book. It's quite interesting how this entire group, the entire plan backfires, and how Vijay Singh comes back again to the entire arena, and how he solves the entire matter. So that's the story about Class of '83. What really happens? And 1980, it's a period film by the way. It focuses on 1980s. 1980s was an era where these gangsters, Dawood Ibrahim, Naskar, all these gangsters were ruling Mumbai that time. That I'm forgetting the name of the gangster. Abu Salem, I guess. Dawood Ibrahim, Abu Salem, Mania Surve. All these gangsters were ruling Mumbai during 1980s and 90s. So this entire story basically revolves around 1980, 1983, 85. So you get that shootout Lokanwala feel, shootout Wadala feel, and all that. So this kind of it's like a gangster crime drama. But frankly speaking, I didn't find it quite interesting. The movie synopsis was good. I found the one-liner very good. I found the trailer very interesting. When I watched it yesterday, I found the film very rushed. Frankly speaking, I didn't quite understand the story. Means what I told you is the story of the film. When I was watching it, somewhat I felt it very disjointed. I couldn't understand which is the past tense, which is the present tense, and somewhat I found the story not very convincing though, because I was not following it. Sometimes there was they were skipping the span of years. Sometimes I was thinking that this sequence happened yesterday, but I got to hear that happened 5 years ago. Somewhat the timeline was not very clear to me when this movie was happening, because the movie the duration is 1 hour 40 minutes, and the movie shows a long, I think more than 5 years timeline. So timeline of the film was not very clear to me, though the performances were really good. Bobby Deol as Vijay Singh has done a great job, and you'll get to see Anup Soni playing the villain of the film, though I felt Anup Soni didn't have much screen space, but he has done a great job. So overall the newcomers, the policemen who are hired as a squad, I don't know their names, all of them have done a great job. So overall the performance is quite good. The atmospheric is quite good, and I don't know if it's only me. The first few sequences I didn't realize it's 1983. I thought it's quite contemporary, but when I saw the date flashing, it's 1983. So I said, "Acha, it's a period film." So I think it's only me, I guess. First few minutes of the film, I couldn't gauge it's a period film. Though I felt the art direction and the atmospherics could have been slightly better. Wearing bootleg pants and shirts and all that will not make it into a 1983 era. Somewhat I felt the atmospherics were missing, and overall the story, the climax and everything I was not quite emotionally invested with the character Vijay Singh. Though there are quite emotional moments, he has a lot of, as I said, the character goes through a lot of complexities in the past. His relationship with his son, and because of his duty, he was such a dutiful officer and such a hardcore police officer. He was not there when his wife died. He was not there when his wife was unwell. So there are a lot of complexities this character Vijay Singh was going, but somewhat I was not emotionally invested in any of the characters. And as I said, the script looked very disjointed. The scenes looked very disjointed. Certain sequences look very unbelievable. There are scenes and dialogues which are good, but not good enough. So Bobby Deol also couldn't save the film, though I felt Bobby Deol was really good. He's a great actor. Music, background score by Mr. Viju Shah. Mr. Viju Shah, I think, was the composer of Gupt. Viju Shah, I think I'm getting the name right. The music is by Viju Shah, right. Viju Shah is a very acclaimed music composer. He did the music for Gupt also, background score. So he has done background score was very good, very gritty and good. So overall Class of '83, I feel didn't quite appeal to me. Please watch it and share your reviews. And I felt the movie could have been better, and if this was a web series, it would have been better etched out in terms of characters, the storylines and plots. I didn't find it quite layered as if. I was thinking there'll be a lot of twists and turns, it'll be well layered. I didn't see that. Trust me, I was a little bored. So I don't really recommend you guys to watch this film. I somehow feel that Red Chillies, Shah Rukh Khan production house is unable to crack the web streaming space, because I think this is the third time they are failing. Betal, Bard of Blood, somewhat they are not able to crack it. And Class of '83, I was not very impressed. So anyway, guys, do watch it. I think one time watch if you guys are a big fan of Bobby Deol. He has done a great job. Do watch it and share your views, and tell me if I'm missing out something. Because Hussain Zedi's novels are quite interesting, and if you've seen Shootout and Dongri to Dubai, Shootout and Wadala, Lokhandwala, and all these other films which have been adapted from Hussain Zaidi's films. It's quite interesting. So I was really looking forward. I was thinking something gritty, interesting will happen. But trust me, the entire there was no emotional aspect, and I didn't find it quite thrilling enough. So Class of '83, disappointing. So guys, this is my review for Class of '83. I'll be back again soon with a new review of a new web series and a new film. Do share your feedback and let me know how you guys liked it. And that's it. Class of '83 it is. And it's raining in Mumbai. I'm loving the rain. So guys, happy Ganesh Chaturvedhi to each one of you. Have lots of modak and sweets, but maintain social distancing. Guys, I sign off. This is Deep Basu. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.